Hello everybody, welcome back to another coaching session. I will be here with first-time client Hutska. He's 1600 level, rated, and his opponent this game will be Paper Maniac Man, which I have not seen play, but he's about 1600 rated as well. Paper Maniac Man has chosen to play as the Incas. Hutska has chosen a random civilization, which happens to be the Persians. And Hutska said mostly he wants to improve on micromanagement and particularly raiding. Alright, so standard, this is just a small detail, but usually you build the first house with 2 villagers, and so therefore you don't get housed.
Okay.
Alright, so keep the scout moving in circles around the town center. Try to be as efficient as possible. And
Okay,
the next 3 villagers will build a lumber camp.
Okay, I'll build my lumber camp to the left wood side.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I found my berries.
And that's a good lumber camp. What you could do to increase this sheep efficiency is move one of these sheep a little bit away, so therefore this female villager can get in on the sheep.
Yeah. Sometimes they get stuck.
Yeah. And then the rally point for the town center can be rally pointed onto a tree.
Can you come again? Last part?
Just rally point the town center to a tree.
Okay. Oh, okay, I got it.
There you go. Good. Keep making villagers. We're going to try to keep the town center working the entire time. And the next villager can lure the boar. Make sure your scout's moving in circles. Good. That villager will need loom. Good. Take one of your lumberjacks and build a mill with it. You only need 3 for this this particular build. Watch your boar villager. I always have him hotkeyed.
Yeah, I had it hotkey, but I forgot.
Now he's gonna die, so you need to send another villager. Send the mill villager to attack the boar.
Okay. Jesus.
Good. Keep the town center working. And we have to put that villager back on wood because she died. You can kill the boar now. Now it looks like one hotkey you're not very familiar with is the garrison hotkey.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
That's a very important one. It saves villagers from boars, and of course you can kill things with it. The next few villagers go to berries. So the rule for berries is you get 4 on berries, but you never put more than 4.
Okay. So I'm missing 2 sheep.
Yeah,
I think they are somewhere around here.
that's a good guess. Keep the town center working. So Persians, they get bloodlines, so they like to do scout rushes also. We could try that this game.
I've never done that before, but I'll...
Garrison in the town center. Don't use the town bell, just try to garrison with the key. There you go. And you can ungarrison now. So that works better because you're not idling your entire economy. You need a house, by the way. Like a panic house. So a panic house, you build that with all 3 villagers. What was your question before?
I don't think I had one.
Oh, you had one. I cut you off. You can lure the next boar now. And get your house villagers working. You can take one of the villagers and actually start up a wall off.
The lumber camp?
Yeah.
Lumber camp? Okay.
Take your sheep while this boar's coming in. Watch the villager.
Oh god.
Alright, so currently this wall off is walling off your gold. I think a better wall would have been between the cliff and the lumber line.
Yeah.
And then in the south, maybe from the lumber line to the cliff again. So make sure with your scout you're always going in circles. Garrison the villager in the town center, that way she lives. And let's start with a few farms.
Okay.
Where are the sheep? Looks like our opponent stole a sheep.
Oh, I finally found them.
Or not. Yeah, they're there. Okay, so let's go find our opponent. We can click up after these two villagers. Now remember the rule is 4 on berries max. Looks like we need another house.
Panic house.
Yeah. Let's take it that a single villager and start off a wall off on the left side. You can use 2 houses as part of the wall.
Which single villager?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so
You
the
can
wall.
click up.
Which wall?
Click up first, that's the most important.
Okay, I clicked.
To the next age. There you go. Not that far, that's too far forward. I meant on the left.
The stone part.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could finish up that on the top, but that's a risky wall off because the scout could come in. So we don't want to wall off too big. It's towards the bottom, that's nice and safe. If the scout comes in, you could run that villager towards the town center.
Okay.
And in fact, let's delete those houses. We could even put a barracks there. A barracks would fit nicely. There you go. And that little bit of palisade's a great idea, too. That'll keep your villagers safe from the scout.
Which house?
I said the palisade looks good.
Okay.
So you could take 2 villagers from under your town center and move them north. They will build the stable. Just 2 villagers, that's all. The rest of the villagers can take those straggler trees, and this is why we liked having these. Makes builds nice and easy. Now, with the stable, we can begin to wall off the gold. So between the cliff and the gold, and the second gold, would be a good place for a stable. Yeah, that's great, and we can finish that up. And this way, our gold will be safe later on.
Should I get the lumber camp and mill upgrades?
Yeah, every time. Now, with a villager that was walling on the left, he can continue to wall the south. As you might know, it's open down there.
South?
Towards the south of your base, you're not completely walled there, below the
Okay,
mill.
okay, I got it.
Good, let's build some scouts.
Oh, he's tower rushing.
Doesn't matter. Bring it back. That's... You could... I mean, his village is on 2 HP, so I'm not going to say don't do that, but... Yeah, bring your villagers back now.
Okay.
Just ignore it. You could build a maybe a tower on your gold, but that's not going to do too much damage to you. Don't build a mining camp. Just build some scouts, build a bunch of farms. The tower that we can't let get up is the tower that's going to get onto your wood line.
Yeah, he's gonna build that one too. No.
Okay, let's build a counter tower. Let's bring 5 villagers over to build a counter tower.
I'm lagging.
It's okay. Let's build the counter tower right now. Build it next to the gold. There you go. Bring more villagers. That's good. That's good enough. So with that tower, you'll stunt his progress. Let's bring one more villager over. Actually, that's fine. Never mind. That's fine. Keep building scouts, but make sure they don't run into the tower fire. Alright, make sure that tower gets up and garrison all 5 villages in. Run the scout away, the scouts are not going to do anything. So garrison your tower, make sure there's 5 villages in the tower. Good. You can take 4 villages from your lumber line and build a stone camp. Whenever someone tower rushes you, you have to take stone also. And you're doing great. This is a good defense. Gather your 4 scouts and go attack his base. You have 1 more. You have 1 more scout to the north. Good.
The things I don't know where his base is.
You can guess. The scouts have good line of sight. Don't repair that tower, your villager's gonna die instantly. So you gotta run your villages. Now that tower's gonna go down. You should have a counter tower, another tower coming up pretty soon. Keep making those scouts so you can attack his base. And make sure to micro your scouts so they pick off the weak ones, but don't die themselves.
Okay.
Okay, watch your villagers. Jeez. Good, keep making villagers. You can build another tower now. Build another counter tower next to the one he's building. Use your farmers. Build quick, build quick. Use your scout to distract it a little bit. He's got a lot of villagers on the tower. You got 2 scouts in that area. Good. So speed is everything. If our tower went up a little bit sooner, we might not be losing one of these villagers. Good garrison in the tower. And watch your scouts in his base. And keep making the scouts. Good, get your economy working again. And you can build a few more farms to the mill. Good, that's good enough. We want to save a little bit of wood, though. Watch the rally point on your stable. The rally point shouldn't be rally pointed at the tower because it'll die. Let's build another tower. Your tower's about to go down, so build another tower on your farms. But make sure it's out of range of the other towers so your villagers don't die. Move your scouts away towards his base. Looking good. Alright, you gotta delete your 2 north farms because the villagers will die if they try to farm from them.
Okay.
Alright, that's incredibly stupid what he's doing. Garrison your town center. Repair your tower with the villagers in the tower.
Should I repair?
Repair with the villagers in the tower. Now garrison the tower. Good, get your economy working again. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We need to get a little bit more wood. Have your villagers take some of that wood on the south, to the left of you. And it's not looking too bad. You don't need to repair the tower. That tower is going to be safe for the rest of the game. Delete those 2 farms north of your town center. Those villagers will die if they try to farm from them. The other one also. Good. And those villagers can take wood. So if you build maybe... Well, it looks like your stable's going to go down, but a lot of those villagers are very weak. What we have to do is we have to find another gold, so use your scout on the right to scout the rest of the map. We can go up to Castle Age pretty quickly, pretty soon.
I think there's a gold mine here.
He can see that also when you do that. Try to find one to the left of your base also, if there is one. So make sure you're still making villagers, that's really important. And you can't build farms up there, the villagers are going to die.
Yeah, I don't know why it did, I didn't notice that.
By the way, you have another scout next to your mill.
Which scout? I think I have only one.
If you know your idle military built button, that would be a good one to know also.
Okay.
Now, looks like we have a lot of stone right now. What you could do is you could sell the stone in the market for gold. Good. And as soon as you do that, you'll be up to the next age. We also need a blacksmith, so save up some wood for that.
Okay.
Or actually, we don't need a blacksmith. You built a stable earlier. Why don't you run your scouts into his base, see what he's doing? And it looks like we found another gold. You could take those stone miners off and put them on the gold on the south. The gold in the south is going to be much safer than the one in the north. And sell a bit of stone and go up to the next age.
It says I need 2 feudal buildings?
You gotta build a blacksmith. Let's build a panic blacksmith.
I'm sorry. Never mind. When should I be researching wheelbarrow?
I forgot about that one. After you get up to the next age.
Okay.
Okay, let's go up and let's mine that gold. Good. So I think that a siege workshop's definitely going to be a must to take out these towers in the north. I think also his own base looks very weak. Wouldn't you say so?
I think so as well.
So let's build maybe another a stable, or let's build one stable. I think one's good enough. You can build it in your base.
I'm gonna build it next to the blacksmith, so I will be walling as well.
Sure, but remember you're walling your gold miners out, so might want to build a town center there later on.
Okay. Now there's still gonna be an opening, but
well, we could finish with the house. Or a gate or whatever. The second lumber camp's good. I would even build another lumber camp also. I would refresh the original.
well, I already started it.
Yeah, no, you could build another lumber camp on top of that to refresh the original. And you could get from the blacksmith. You could get bloodlines and an armor upgrade. As soon as you hit the next age, you're going to get the bow saw upgrade, and you're going to build a siege workshop to take out these towers.
Okay.
And maybe a few knights. You can send the knights to his base, but avoid the towers. The wood line looks easy to pick off.
I'm researching wheelbarrow and mill and lumber camp upgrades.
Good, let's get a siege workshop up also and build some knights. Now the siege workshop is going to take out the tower, so you don't want it in the back. So I would delete that. Oh, and actually, wait. I forgot. You actually have enough stone for a castle. That's even better. Can you build the castle north of your town center, but touching it? Build it with maybe 7 or 8 lumberjacks.
Wait, but how am I gonna protect my villagers?
He doesn't have a lot of villagers. You have a knight, and he's got 4 villagers mining gold right now. Half of them are very low HP, so they're not going to be able to do too much damage. Trust me on this one.
Okay.
So take a bunch of your lumberjacks and build a castle just north of your town center, but touching it. A little too far forward, a little too far forward. Touch the town center.
I don't know which position.
On top of the straggler tree.
Okay.
A little too far forward still. Gotta go back a little bit. Every tile matters.
Should I delete it?
Yeah. Backwards. Just build it to the left of the town center. Yeah, it's perfect. Bring some more villagers over. Bring 5 or 6 more lumberjacks over. When a villager gets low, garrison it in the town center. So watch the HP of all your villagers. Oh, he brought more villagers over. If you have some knights, bring them over. So you have to force right-click the castle as it's going up. So make sure you right-click the villagers onto the castle. Oh shit, he probably built a castle too. So you can't build the castle from the left corner. You have to build it next to the town center. It looks like if the villager is next to the town center, it can build the castle. Yeah, use the knight to distract from some of the arrow fire. Just run it back and forth. I think this is a horrible mistake. Okay, keep it going. 70% now. Use the knights to distract. Watch the low HP villagers. Garrison a low HP villager into the town center and bring some more villagers over. This might be a little bit advanced. Alright, 85% now. Now always run the knights diagonally, left and right. Almost there. 95, 96. You gotta put a few more villagers on it. And it's up. Okay. Run your knights to his base, but avoid the arrow fire. So maybe go the southern route.
This game is so weird.
Yeah.
Should I build Persian war elephants?
No. Never build Persian war elephants.
Okay.
So you're gonna take out all 4 of those towers now. Which is good. You don't need the siege workshop anymore, actually.
Really?
Yeah, you don't need it.
Well, I have a lot of wood, so...
I think you should buy some stone and build maybe 3 town centers. So I would build one to the left of your gold miners. Might build 2 in that area, actually.
Yeah, I might even migrate.
You don't need to, that's what the castle's for. Make sure you garrison your villages in your town center, take out the spearmen.
Should I repair my castle?
Yeah, of course. You can repair it with just a single village is enough. You can garrison your town center to kill the spearmen. Send your knights over to his base. He has no defense at his own base. I think the best strategy at this point is going to be to seed a lot of farms, go up to Imp fast, and research a fast chemistry, because he's going to be pumping out Kamiyukas for the rest of the game, I believe. So what we can do is we can take... just keep focusing on farms a lot, and we'll go up to the next stage shortly.
Okay.
You can delete the siege workshop and add a few more farms. Watch your knights. Alright, looking good. Gonna repair the castle, that's good. And at this point we could sell our way up to the next age. Can you sell maybe 500 wood and buy just a little bit of food? Garrison your town center so you can kill the ram.
Will I be able to kill it in time?
Yeah, you should be. It's only a single ram. If you had more, it would be trouble. Now, since you have a castle, you actually don't need to a university to click up.
I'm researching imperial. Should I research masonry?
I don't think it's actually necessary. Good. Use another village to repair the castle now. It's important we get some of that HP up.
Okay.
Good. And just keep building villagers from your other castle, and we'll do a transition to hand cannons pretty soon. Try to keep poking and prodding with the knights.
He's building another castle.
I can see.
So...
what we're betting on is we're going to be faster to the Imperial Age than him. And with Persians, most likely we will. Good. Keep attempting to repair your castle. From the left corner should be safe. And you can build a P-Tart or two to help take out a ram. So make sure when the P-Tart comes out, it targets the ram. Let's buy a little stone. That's good. Keep repairing. Okay, sell off a little bit of food and build a trebuchet. And we can also research the chemistry upgrade.
I could research a gold mining upgrade.
That's a good upgrade to research too. But you can research chemistry also. So chemistry is going to be for hand cannons.
Okay.
Make sure to keep repairing that castle. Good, and start attacking the castles. Let's build another trebuchet. Build the weak castle. Build the one he's just building right now. Make sure you're attacking the castle, not the villagers. Garrison... what is he doing with his villagers? Garrison your town center.
He's trying to attack my trebuchet.
That's dumb.
Luckily, I had a knight there.
And a town center and a castle and a tower.
Yeah.
Good. Keep building trebuchets. If we get one more out, that would be even better. So one more trebuchet. Let's build 3 archery ranges. Make sure you're selling your resources for gold if you need it. Good. Garrison your town center and repair your trebuchet. Garrison the town center. Repair the trebuchet. Yeah, that treb's not going down. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Why is...
I don't know. Maybe he thinks because he's Incas, he's gonna get away with it.
Oh, alright.
Alright, GG!
What? What?
Yeah.
How did I win?
So, whose economy's in better shape right now?
What?
Whose economy's in better shape right now?
But, I mean, he had all the space in the world. He had 3 town centers.
Yeah, but let's think of the advantages you can have in this game. You can have 3 advantages in this game. You have an army advantage, a tech advantage, and an economy advantage. You have the economy advantage because you just killed like 20 of his villagers. You have a tech advantage because you're in Imperial Age. And you're the only person with army out on the field also.
Yeah, I had also 3 knights.
Well, and 3 trebuchets. Trebuchets are pretty big. And you have, think about it, you have hand cannons already researched. What in Castle Age is going to be able to counter his hand cannons? You're already preparing the next step.
You're right, but I mean, why didn't he just, build a lot of villagers, on his space and just, like, I mean, how could he lose this? I don't understand it.
That's a good question. That's a good question for him to learn. That's a good question.
I don't know. If I was him, I would just, just let go of all these stuff near my base and just, build a lot of villagers and...
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, why didn't he do that? I don't know.
But this is the thing. This is decision making. This is what wins you games. Some of the decisions we made in this game, even though we messed up a lot of times, just some of the decisions were decisions that kept us in this game. I know the execution wasn't perfect on the defensive castle. We lost a lot of villagers. But think of like what this defensive castle accomplished for us as far as winning this game.
Yeah.
So that's one way to take out towers is with a defensive castle. Another way is just with the siege workshop, but this worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from this game.
Yeah. So with the tower rush, so normally you don't go all in with the tower rush like Paper Maniac did. He went in with like maybe 10 villagers, which is too much, because that usually kills your economy at home. So the way you defend from that is you just try to build a defensive tower preemptively in a good location. We built one on the gold, but it was late. Timing is everything. And then eventually we built another one on the farms there, and that ended up being a good one, and that halted his tower rush. And that's all you have to do. You just have to halt the tower rush because your economy would be in a better spot.
Right.
Yeah, and we just hold it his ground. It is a problem since he did take away our 3 main golds, but we did find a gold on the left to keep us alive.
Yeah.
And when you're getting tower rush, make sure to always take a little bit of stone. That way you can build defensive towers. Do you have any questions on how to improve this game?
So, yeah, I mean, I think I could have microed my knights and, the scouts better, when I was counter raiding. I think.
Yeah, that's going to be a big thing. Also, like, we could have had way more scouts out. If you kept making scouts and then rally point it to your opponent's base, that would have been impossible for him to defend. For him to do a tower rush, he doesn't even have a barracks.
Yeah, I was gonna keep pressing, but I ran out of food at a time. And, of course, the food could quickly replenish because I have a lot of farms. But I just forgot, like, the thing is you have to keep a lot of things in your mind while you're playing. And I hope I'll be able to get good at that.
You'll get better at micromanaging. Everyone gets better at that as long as you try.
Yeah.
The big thing is just maybe just realizing a few of these strategies that we used today.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously,
The defensive castle in my mind, and the defensive towers. So I just wanted to say, you say that keep making scouts, but I don't see how it would help me. I don't think it would have helped me even if I managed to get out a lot of scouts.
it wouldn't have helped you in defense of the tower rush, but I thought the scouts would have been able to do some good offensive damage, which I think they did. They killed maybe 4 or 5 villagers.
Yeah, but I mean, he can just force click to like you said. I mean, to build the towers, and after that, my scouts are in a dead zone.
Yeah, they can't be. Scouts are a terrible defense to towers themselves.
Yeah.
So scouts are really good on offense, though. The only way to counter a tower rush is basically with towers of your own.
Yeah. Oh, I had one more question. Do you think that building a monastery would be nice, to heal up all the knights and villagers and stuff? Just a few months.
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's just monks take a lot of attention sometimes, and there's a million different things that we could have done to make the game a little bit better. That we had the resources for, but yeah, of course that would be a good option. I wouldn't say it's the focus of anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been a good option. And also another small thing, if you have 2 castles next to each other, this automatically goes into... Basically, you have to take out the other castle. And there's a few ways you could do that. You could do that with a Petard Rush, a Ram Rush, or a Fast Imperial into Trebuchets. So we chose the Fast Imperial. He tried the Ram Rush, but whenever you Ram Rush a castle down, make sure you send more than 1 Ram at a time.
I think that's actually a lot of good strategy if you don't show your hand and just build like 10 rams.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Like a few knights to protect them.
And how would you defend? If you saw the flags on a siege workshop, how would you defend that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
there's a good way to defend it.
I had a knight there because I saw his rams. So actually I took the ram out with just my knights. I didn't even use my castle or my town center.
Yeah, that was a little lucky.
The thing is, he didn't attack my knight with his castles.
Yeah.
I was very surprised by that. So
yeah, that was a little lucky.
So back to your question, I think I would have made more knights and just kill the rams as much as I can.
There's a better counter to rams than knights. A siege workshop and a few mangonels behind the castle. There's nothing in Castle Age that destroys a castle and a few mangonels. There's literally nothing in the game that does that.
Yeah, wait, trebuchets maybe.
Well, yeah, not in the Castle Age, of course.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can counter that in the Castle Age.
No. So as long as you have a castle and some mangonels, maybe a mangonel or 2 behind it, there's nothing that counters that.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to play one more game?
Of course.
Okay.
Definitely. I want to learn as much as I can today.
Here's your achievements, guys, and if you're on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.